8. Sorbetto on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorbetto!
Hey Trini.
Hello.
Do you have time to answer some questions for us?
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Sure.
Is it accurate to say that you're a Steven Universe fan?
You tell me.
What's your favorite song from the show?
Here Comes a Thought.
Can you sing us a tune?
I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much.
Yes! What is something you can't live without?
Dance.
Who do you look up to?
Everyone on court.
Oh, what is something that motivates you?
Everyone on court.
Where do you draw your inspiration from when you're at your lowest?
Everyone on court.
What is something that you absolutely cannot stand that other people love?
The Bakugo Choco Chip. It will sink.
What is something that people love about you?
Probably my sense of humor.
What is something you love about yourself?
My sense of humor.
What is something that you dream of often?
Traveling.
When you want to tune out the rest of the world, what do you listen to?
Here Comes a Thought, or my Stomy playlist, which stands for Soundtrack of My Youth. And yes, it's full of emo and screamo songs.
Yes. Are you up for a challenge?
Why not?
Okay, we're gonna do the 4-8 count challenge. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yes! Speaking of dancing, what inspires you to dance?
To be happy.
Oh, when did you start dancing?
I think it was 12 or 13. It was the summer going into my 8th grade year.
How did you train yourself to become such an amazing freestyler?
I actually hated freestyling. It wasn't until I started taking a popping class when I really started to think about it.
What style of dance do you most enjoy?
Probably popping and whacking.
What is a style that you feel you've really blossomed in?
People say contemporary, but I don't think so. But
I think so.
I think I really blossomed in portraying my character and like the acting aspect. That's what I'm really proud of this year.
What would you say to someone just starting to learn how to dance?
Stand in the front. It's the hardest and the scariest thing, so get used to it.
Yes. Who is your favorite Class 1A character?
Suyu and Bakugo.
What would your hero name be?
Trinitron.
What would your quirk be?
Half cyborg.
What would be the limitation of your power?
I would have to charge myself after a really big scale attack.
Which characters did you play in Boku no Hero?
I played Toru Hagakure, Tomura Shigaraki, and the very best.
What was it like having to switch between 3 different characters in one set?
I feel like ATM kind of prepared me for that, but the change times were a lot shorter, so it was still a little stress ball change.
What was challenging about portraying Shigaraki?
Having a hand on my face.
Speaking of which, what was it like dancing with a hand strapped to your face?
Blinding and kind of scary, but it's okay.
Given the chance, would you actually ever join up with the League of Villains?
I think it'd be more of a Stain type of villain, but not as extreme.
What was your favorite interaction as Shigaraki with the other Class 1A students on stage?
I just think it was funny that I was still Shigaraki during Start a Riot, and it's just me, and I was walking out with, I think it was Herbs and Eddie just like on the platform as Shigaraki, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a Class 1A student.
How did you think we were going to portray Hagakure?
I had no idea. I was very scared.
How did we actually portray Hagakure?
I was myself, and I just had a uniform on, because you don't know what she looks like. She could look exactly like me.
You
You
true.
don't know that.
If you were actually invisible for a day, what is the first thing you would do?
Literally ghost a con.
What was your favorite part about the set?
Oh my god, it's so hard to pick a favorite. I like probably the intros of everybody. It was very fun, and listening to the crowd reaction for each character was satisfying.
What were the quick changes like?
Stressful change.
What was the hardest thing about dancing with that poster board mask on your face?
It hurt my nose, and it's really hard to tell if it's right side up or upside down. Yeah.
And which character did you play again?
I was Ash.
Yes. Did you in fact catch them all?
I did not.
Ah.
I'm not as good as Red.
Is Deku really the greatest shonen of all time?
It's probably one of the only 3 shonen I've ever watched, so I don't know.
Fair enough. Care to play a little this or that?
Why not?
Spicy or mild?
Spicy.
Challenge or challenge?
I guess challenge.
Okay, while you're answering all of these questions, you're gonna hula hoop. Ready? Oh.
My jacket off.
Ready, set, go. SpaghettiOs or ravioli?
SpaghettiOs.
Garnet or pearl?
Oh, Spinel.
Tamari or Levy?
Tamari.
Zenitsu or Inosuke?
Inosuke.
Protect Nezuko or protect Nezuko?
Always protect Nezuko.
Boku no Hero or Demon Slayer?
Both.
Boku no Hero or Across the Multiverse?
Cross the multiverse.
Fashion or function?
Function.
Work hard or play hard?
Play hard.
Christmas or Halloween?
Halloween.
Disney or Pixar?
Both.
Live without music or technology for the rest of your life?
Technology. Can't live without music.
Money or free time?
Money. Don't judge me, I'm poor.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Pancakes or waffles?
Flapjack.
Horror or comedy?
Both.
Honesty or saving someone else's feelings?
The right answer is honesty, but it probably would save someone else's feelings.
Oh. Cup half empty or cup half full?
Half empty.
Oh. Hey, but you did it though. Good job. All right. Back to regular questions. Okay. Across the multiverse was a beast and a half. How different was it compared to your other experiences on court?
It was twice as long and lots of wigs.
Can you tell us what characters you played?
I lived my best life as a card and card captors, and then I was Hikaru, or was Hikaru? I don't know. And then I was Levi from Fairy Tail, and then Tamari.
Who was your favorite character to portray?
Oh, I forgot a howl, and that's probably a hollow.
Oh.
And, my bad. And that's probably my favorite because I really liked the bleach section. I like dancing on that one.
Which Corpsman did you feel most accurately portrayed their role?
Joseph is Tamaki. He was Joseph with the blonde wig.
How cool did you feel walking out for the Sand Siblings piece?
The coolest.
What was it like putting that piece together?
It was very fun. Shout out to Lauren for basically running those rehearsals.
You painted and glittered Tamari's fan all by yourself. How was that whole process?
Long, but it was fun. My garage still has white paint and glitter on it.
What was your favorite part of the set?
Probably the Ronin Scouts.
What was it like preparing the set for you?
Very fun. All the rehearsals were very fun.
How satisfying was it for you to see the culmination of all our hard work on the Ronin Expo stage?
It was so satisfying, and even more satisfying hearing the crowd reaction when they realized what anime it was.
It was pretty challenging fitting across the multiverse on the AX dance stage, but it made for some funny stories. What was the funniest thing that happened during that performance?
Besides people falling, I actually ran backstage and I hit this box, literally just bah! And I just hit the floor and I looked on stage and I was like, eh.
What would, ooh, what would be the most amazing adventure you could go on?
Getting lost in Japan.
Could you see yourself doing that in the near future?
Probably not.
You also cosplay outside of Core. What has been your favorite cosplay to make?
Probably my Harley Quinn DC Superhero Girls cosplay. I made a giant hammer, and it's still the biggest prop I've ever made.
What was the most challenging for you to make?
I attempted to make a skirt from scratch for my Sylveon cosplay, and I made some ruffles that were too thick for my sewing machine, so I had to hand sew the whole thing.
Oh man. What is the most rewarding thing about making your own cosplays?
Probably seeing people's reaction when I was Harley Quinn. It's a kid's show, so obviously I had a lot of little ones coming up to me, and that just warmed my heart.
Do you have any cos plans that you want to share?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember the big comfy couch, but I want to do Lunetta.
Yes!
And then I don't know if you guys know Precure, but I want to do Locke from Go Princess Precure.
Nice. Okay, shameless plug time.
Okay.
Where can we follow you?
I have 2 Instagrams, Trini Diaz_dancer, and then Trinitron Cosplay is my cosplay one. And I also have a TikTok. You can follow me at Trinitron Cosplay, I guess.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I can do a weird thing with my thumb.
Care to demonstrate?
Yeah, it's like I could stand it like straight, and
Whoa.
it looks like I have no thumb, and then I can touch my wrist.
Oh man.
It's a weird thumb.
Okay, challenge time. Are you ready?
Okay.
Answering the next few questions, you have to do your favorite dance move in a circle. Ready?
In a circle?
Yep, set, go. What is the best book series you've ever read?
I don't know. I'm just gonna do this.
What makes it special to you?
It was Twilight, and then it's kind of just like the only full book series that I've ever read.
What is something from your childhood that kids nowadays don't know about?
The big comfy couch.
Feel old yet?
So old.
If money were no object, where would you want to live?
The heart of LA.
What is something that you absolutely need to consider your whole, wait, hang on. What is something that you absolutely need to consider a home, your dream home?
Probably just how I feel when I get there.
When do you feel truly alive?
When I dance. Not like this though.
Last one. Do you have any irrational fears?
Spiders.
Oh, but same. All right, you're good. Good job. What is one responsibility that you really wish you didn't have?
That I have to make money.
Same. What is something that you created that you are most proud of?
Probably my big hammer for my Harley Quinn cosplay.
Among your friends and family, what are you the most famous for?
Dancing.
If you had the chance to change your fate, would ya?
I would.
If you could have a never-ending candle that smelled like anything, what would it be?
Probably pumpkin, then it's Halloween all year round.
Yes. If you had a clock that could count down to one event of your choosing, what would it be?
Is it depressing to say my death?
What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
I've had elk and quail before.
Whoa. Do you have any regrets?
Eating elk.
Ah. What is your most embarrassing childhood memory?
I don't know about childhood, but it was in high school, and during a test in biology class, I farted really loud, and I wanted to laugh so hard, but nobody laughed, so I couldn't laugh, because then they would know it was me.
Where were you dancing before core?
I was dancing with Wild Ones and Mischief Makers, Rogue Makers, and Troublemakers.
So just famous. Before you were part of the team, when did you first come across core?
I think I was there for the Ultimate Brawl set that they did. That was fun.
What is your core origin story?
Funny story, I met Core and other people with Caleb, who did Chemical X, and I performed alongside him in the Masquerade halftime show for the premiere of Core.
What is the funniest thing that's happened to you at rehearsal this past season?
I what happened.
You true. You are the one that usually captures a lot of the behind the scenes moments with Core. What is the funniest thing that you've captured at rehearsal?
Eddie almost dying doing the ice wall for Todoroki.
Oh my god. What is your favorite thing about putting the sets together?
The rehearsals and just the behind the scenes mistakes and funny moments.
What is something that you've learned from the comrades?
But you guys are so great.
What is something that you've learned from the Corpsman?
That I am very hard on myself and I should stop it.
Without giving too much away, can you tell us about something? Oh, can you tell us something about your plans for next year?
No, I really don't. I wish I could tell you.
Do you have anything that you would like to say to the comrades watching?
I love you. Thank you.
Okay, well, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much, Trini.